Hello and welcome to Microsoft Hates Greg. My name is Greg Deckler, and today we're going to be talking about my book. No, no, not DAX for Humans. My other book, the one that I started writing before I actually started writing DAX for Humans. Learn Power BI third edition. And this is a really special book in as far as I'm concerned, because it's the first book that I ever wrote with Pack. So when they came to me and Pat came to me and asked me to write a book for them, this was the book, the first edition of this book, and now we're on the third edition of this book, and it's in color for the first time, which I'm really excited about. It's probably one of the biggest complaints that I've gotten. Like people were like, "Oh, 1 star, it's not in color." I'm like, "Ah, come on, guys." Right? I didn't have, that was not my decision. So now it's in color, so I'm very excited about that. And so I thought I'd kind of share a little bit of kind of behind the scenes, a little bit of the backstory of how I came up with the idea for this book and wrote this book essentially. And Pat does such a nice job. I mean, I especially appreciate this in terms of after self-publishing DAX for Humans, which is being taken over by Pact. It's in development right now. So it'll be available in more markets and all of that sort of thing. Hopefully soon, within a month or so. And so they've got it listed here, and they've got some great, like, I could really stand to probably beef up DAX for Humans, page. I guess in terms of I'd have to figure out how to do that exactly. I'm not sure I know how to do that, but I probably should look into it. And so they've got some, they interviewed me, and then I wrote some things like what part of the book you're most proud of, and it's I got to introduce Paul, the IT guy, right? And he's the guy that operationalizes Pam's report, and that's that whole central narrative to the story. We'll get to it, but it was kind of interesting to introduce Paul because I mean these are all people I actually really work with. I still work with Pam. I've worked with her for 13 years. I work with Paul. I've worked with him for like 12 or 13 years. Mike from the book I worked with for like 10 years or so. So what's new in this edition? Full color edition, right? Updated visuals, covers Fabric and Copilot. I have PowerPoint decks for every chapter now that educators can use if they want to use this as a textbook in their classroom, because that was kind of a surprise to me. I had educators reaching out to me around Learn Power BI second edition, especially. And they're like, "Hey, do you have anything, PowerPoint decks and stuff that we can use? Because we're using this for our class." I'm like, I never even thought it'd be used as a textbook, so that was kind of cool. So I actually did and went ahead and created some PowerPoints and that. And I also, hopefully this weekend I'll get to it. Finally, I'll finish up the videos where I'm because it uses the standard editing for Power BI report development, right? It doesn't use the on object formatting because it's a preview feature, and I don't like covering preview features. It's dicey enough writing a book on Power BI because they come out with updates every month, let alone using preview features, which could radically change between the time you write the book and when that preview feature actually gets released. So that's why it's not in there. But I figured I'd create some videos on how to create the reports using on-object formatting. And hopefully it's gotten a lot better since I last tried to use it, which was awful. But we're going to give it a try. Um, Real world BI case studies, right? Expanded deployment and governance in that. You also, again, you get the ebook, right? They'll send you a PDF. If you buy the print or the Kindle version, they'll send you the PDF. There'll be a QR code. It's usually like right before the first chapter. There'll be a QR code that you can scan, and then it's your proof of purchase, and you send that to Pact, and it's all good. So they have all this information. I've already got some really nice reviews. Powell, Brett Powell, he's reviewed it, and Melissa DeCorte, Frederico, thank you, Frederico. Greg Lowe, I appreciate it. Nikolai, Illick, Nicola Illick. I don't even know if I know that guy, but I appreciate the reviews already. Pack does such a good job of getting all of this out there. Even pre it actually being released and all of that sort of thing. So really cool. All right, so a little bit of the story behind. So when Pat came to me and said, "Hey, we want you to write this book, Learn Microsoft Power BI," right? They were like, so I started thinking about it. Really, in my head, I was like, okay, how am I going to write this book? And what came to mind was, for whatever reason, I don't know why, but it was this microeconomics course that I took in college, like my freshman year, I think, like in 1990, 1991, that kind of time frame. And there was this little like paperback book, and it was I don't remember the name of it. I tried to have Chat GPT look it up for me, and I'll get to it. But it was a book about microeconomics, but it taught microeconomics from the standpoint of a young boy and with a popcorn stand. Right, he was selling popcorn. He has his grandpa there, and it's the grandpa's teaching the boy microeconomics, essentially principles, right? But in a very practical manner. Because it's the kid's selling popcorn, and like by the end of it, it's like this global popcorn conglomerate or something like that. Anyway, it always stuck with me that is a really interesting way to teach a subject, right? And something that is grounded and practical. It's not just theories or things like that or anything like that, but actually wrapping a learning experience around a very solid, realistic, practical scenario. Now, whether it's selling popcorn and then growing it to a popcorn conglomerate, it's realistic. That's we can agree that that's probably not the case, but at least it's something grounded in reality, I guess you could say. And it's not just, well, this principle, this tends to go up when this goes, blah, supply, demand, all that kind of stuff. When they asked me to write this book, that was the concept that I was like, I need to create a scenario for this that I can basically wrap the entire book around, and present out Power BI and learning Power BI principles and different aspects and features, but in a realistic way. I think that's what separates Learn Power BI from any other like beginner book out there on Power BI. Like a lot of them will teach you the features, like, oh, you can do this and it's got this visual and you can create a legend for it and this and that. But what they don't do, I think, which Learn Power BI does really well, is teach you why you're doing these things, right? And gives you a reason why behind creating the report. There's a reason why you're creating this report, and in this case, it's the scenario that I crafted was, hey, this company is going to unlimited PTO, and we really need to track utilization to make sure that we can approve time off requests or not, and make sure we're staying profitable. Now, is it 100% accurate to real life? Well, sort of, kind of, yes. When I was writing the first edition of this book, we were going to unlimited PTO at the time, the company that I worked for. And so I was like, oh, that's a kind of a good business justification for creating a utilization report. Now, we already had the utilization report internal to our company that I had developed with Pam, because consulting, it's kind of important. Utilization's probably with number one metric in a lot of cases, right? So I'd already developed their reports, but I used, again, I used that as the catalyst, right, for writing the report in the story, right, in the story version of it. And so then Pam goes on and writes and creates the report, and I try to present out. There's a chapter or two where it's a lot of it's you're taking a look at features, but I was trying to approach it from the fact of these are things that somebody that's just learning the tool, they're going to click around, right, and they're going to try this and try this visual and do this, and they're going to have this scratch area where they're doing all this stuff that they want to do, because that's how I started out with Power BI. Right? That's how I learned Power BI. So I really tried to put kind of, I'd been working with Power BI for a long time by this point. But I really, trying to put myself back into the perspective of somebody that's brand new to Power BI. What are they going to do in the book? So that's what I do in the book, right? And so, it covers a lot of stuff now. I mean, I think in the second edition, I added a lot of the project planning piece of it. I also added some of the career stuff. In this version, I have those things in there as well. But there's a part on fabric, and again, it's a beginner's book, so covering fabric is a little, it may be a little out there, but I keep it fairly basic and realistic in terms of it. It gives me the chance to introduce Paul, the IT guy. He's not really in real life. Paul is not a Power BI admin. He's a really sharp network infrastructure and Azure guy. But anyway, so I get to introduce Paul, and he takes over the report from Pam and kind of operationalizes it to the business. where he sets up data flows, sets up a data warehouse, and then builds the report off the data warehouse and that sort of thing, the semantic model and all that. So it was kind of fun to do that and kind of take it to the next, take Pam's report to the next level. I mean, that's how it really works in a lot of cases in business, right? Somebody will go develop a report, and then people are like, "Oh my God, everyone's relying on this report. We better take this, we better take this in-house to the IT guys and make sure that, it's it's actually published out correctly and keeps updated, and somebody's watching it to make sure that it's accurate and all of that sort of thing. So I think it does a really good job of doing all of that, and it's still, I was still able to keep that narrative and of this report by Pam, the business user. She's been tasked to go and create this utilization report and that, so because of unlimited PTO. So there's a lot of elements of that story which are just 100% true. They're just the way they've been woven together is a little bit of storytelling, I guess you could say. So that's it. That's all I had for this video. Very excited about this book. I'm glad it's out. I actually, again, like I said, I started this before DAX for Humans, and now it's coming out a month afterwards. So it's just that just kind of hit me recently. It's like, holy crap, Greg, it's I've published 2 books in a year before, but this is 2 books in 2 months, it might be a little much. Anyway, I've lost a lot of weekends, people. All right. That's all I had for this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.